Hey, tell him about that. Tell him about your farts today.
Well, this morning I ate like cookies and some orange juice, and when it was like 7:58, I had to go to my bus. So but I had to take a shit, but I couldn't because I didn't want to miss my bus. You know what I mean? And then I'm over here walking, and I get on my bus, and then we get off the bus, and I gotta take a shit, and then. And that was till like fourth period. Then we had to run a mile, and I started farting. I farted like 10 times. Yeah, like 10 times. You know what I mean? And then I was walking with my homies. You know what I mean, son? It was like 8th grade, and I farted, and then I saw him go like this, and then I was like, yo, y'all smell that? And they're like, yeah. I was like, son, that y'all sick. And then I pointed at the kid next to us, and he wasn't even paying attention. I was like, yo, he's the one that farted.
He says the grass.
Yeah, he said it was the grass too when we're outside. And then we went back into the gym. And you know how it's been hot in Florida, dog, you feel me? And then we go back into the gym. And then these niggas want to be like, no, you gotta do push-ups and sit-ups. And then I'm like, nigga, your parents gotta do push-ups and sit-ups. And then they want to come at me like, you got a minute to do 30 push-ups and sit-ups. All right, bitch. And what you mean? And then when we were doing the sit-ups, some kid had hold my foot, and I started farting. I saw him, the kid that was on my feet, he got he let go of my feet, and I was like, yo, son, you smell that shit, right? And he was like, and I was like, yo, there's a kid next to us, and he started laughing at that kid. So then we went into 5th period, I just had to take a shit. And we went into 6th period. That's where I went down, son. I was sitting next to this kid. I farted like twice. That shit smelled like popcorn and like some dirty ass popcorn and like a normal fart but with popcorn. And then like when you boil eggs on, you know what I mean? And then the kid, he was like he put his fingers on his nose. I was like, son, you smell that? And then I farted twice. Yeah. And then we pointed at the girl in front of us, saying that she was the one that did it, because I said, no, you smell that? That shit stinks. And then, came 7th period. I had to take shit, but I didn't say anything that whole time period. And then I got on the bus, I had to take a shit. And then these niggas want to try to give me a freaking passport to Washington, D.C. So look at this, John. $850. Plus $100 fee, that's freaking bullshit. And then I come home, I don't even gotta take a shit anymore. I'm walking home with my homie, freaking Aladdin, and then I freaking get here, and I don't have to take a shit. Why does my ass have to do that? And I asked the teacher to let me take a shit, but they didn't let me take a shit. You know what I mean? Those days happen. Try life.